The 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Carreras did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This looks promising, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Zaire Emery. And this is Dembele. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vinicius Junior. Here's Chouameni. Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Olise. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Valverde. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Chouameni. Bellingham. Kone wins the duel this time. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. Carreras has created 1 goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni. And it's Hernandez. Thinks about the shot. Rodrigo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Space for him to turn and look. He's being urged to shoot. Chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has left him in a heap. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Doué. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Out towards the flank. And here's Doué. Conte. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8, numero 11, numero 18, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 2.
It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get onto this?
Il numero 6.
He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Bellingham. Applies the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Barcola. Now it's Thuram. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Barcola's, and he shoots! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Corner number 2 then.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Bellingham. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries a deft little ball. That is a brilliant interception. And a chance! And kept out by B. Mosman. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. We're up and running then. And here's Dembele. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cross to the back post. Deftly out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an integral part of the team in starting those build-ups.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That pass isn't the best. And here's Bellingham, and the finish! And we have our very first corner. Good ball, good take. Nicely aimed pass. France have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni, that's a cute ball. Rodrigo. And the ball is out of play. Now it's Dembele. Eder Militao does well to get it back. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Dembele. Now it's Olise. And that's gone loose. No goals as yet. Quality ball. That has not gone well. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Eder Militao aims beyond the defence. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Great chance here from position A1. Dembele! That's good running with the ball. Zaire Emery. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Zaire Emery. Nicely weighted ball. Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Saliba. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now he can run away with it. Mbappe purring. And a chance! And it's been hooked away. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Chance for a shot! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, terrible pass. But he's cut it out.
Madrid can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's in a great position here. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Olise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Koundé. Oh, it's a great ball here. Chouameni. Lovely, now then. This is Dembele. Rudiger getting this one clear. It's run loose here. Koundé. Ball's gone astray. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's being shifted off it. Koundé. And that's another good win of the ball. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Madrid have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Madrid just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been charged, surely! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Bellingham. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through, and he shoots! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He's found a way through. Zaire Emery. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Lacroix gets across to intercept that. And it's Hernandez. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. An ambitious ball here. Rodrigo finds himself offside. Valverde. Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Carreras cuts it out. Kone receives it in a good position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gently done. Bellingham at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals and he's picked out the run. He is through. Rodrigo! And he's lifted it over.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That has been cut short. And he's forced to go back. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chouameni. Now it's Dembele. Kone. Can he get it through? Olise.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
So we have
Numero
movement on
11.
both benches.
Numero 5. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per
Well,
il
they've got it
numero
back in a
6.
hurry.
il numero 15, il numero
Well,
2.
Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one shoots! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barcola, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Carvajal. It's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away?
Ci
Howson.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Carreras. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, there's a probing ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pass somewhat off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Vinicius Junior voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Madrid may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the New Balance Arena. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted
He's in one-on-one. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe, and he shoots! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to get it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play. He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Good ball, good take. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Aims beyond chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Olise! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tchouaméni is the guilty party there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Knocks it into space. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is a
chance for a shot! And that was struck with genuine force. He's been caught on it here. France have the chance to go the other way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The referee has given a corner. France have their third corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitinha. And now they can spring out of defence. Marquinhos cuts it out. And it's Ruiz. Distributed tidily. Doué.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, played through for the wide man. Good take, and is he in? Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Elise. Chouameni. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Vitinha. And this is Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Doué. Vitinha. Hakimi. That's a lovely, delicate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi.
Il quarto uomo indica
It's
2
Dembele.
minuti di recupero.
Wriggles his way through. He's found some space. Plays it in low. This looks promising. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. This is Dembele. And the shot! It's in! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving.
And that is all they have time for. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Paris Saint-Germain are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And so the action is resumed. Saliba makes the interception. João Neves. Doué. Kone. Now it's Kone. He's going to be disappointed with that. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that's a key interception. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. Kvaratskhelia stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele was ultimately thwarted. Oh, they could be caught out here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So their fourth corner of the game. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 17.440 spettatori.
He's had it nicked away. It's come to nothing. And he's gone looking for safety.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. Great chance! Hakimi. Doué. Vitinha. And it's Doué.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's being a chance! And a neat finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Vitinha. It's played through for him. Kvaratskhelia! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible...
Shoots! And one more try! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kone. Looking for options for movement. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Marquinhos has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Kone! Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's taking no chances there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the pass is intercepted. Into the last 5 minutes. Koundé calmly anticipates. Chouameni tries to pass it through. Kone. Now it's Olise. And he cuts out the supply. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. Hakimi, well seen, saw that coming. He's a sharp little ball here. So that's it, it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.